What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope everyone's doing really good. I know we're getting close to the end of the year, and these last minute stuff are starting to kind of pop up, and the way that the world is in, and all this stuff going on. I just want to encourage y'all to just keep on going, and just know that there's hope, and things have to get a little bit worse before they get better, but things will get better and things will start moving for you guys, for everyone, for the collective, for those who are doing the work. Just wanted to, I guess, just like start off with just words of encouragement for you guys. I feel kind of led to do so. But today's topic, we're going to be talking about what makes you attractive to others or to other people. So 3 groups as usual. So group number 1 here, this is like a candle wax. It's like a spell candle wax. Honestly, I completely forgot which one this is. I want to say this is like an intuition one or something. When I bought this so long ago, I have a really bad shopping problem. So I tend to buy stuff and then just put it to the side and just forget about it. But I'm working on it. But I want to say this is like an intuition spell candle, either that or a love spell candle, because I do see the rose petals and lavender and stuff. So we have group number 2 here with the Palo Santo stick. Palo Santo has been my jam the past month. And then you have this white tea light candle here for group number 3. So again, group 1, group 2, and group 3. You may pause the video if you would like. And then when you're done, just check out the description box below or look in the comment section. I should have the timestamps pinned there to the top. But yeah, just 1, 2, and 3, and I will see you all at your designated reading. Peace out. Right, group number 1, for those of you who have chosen this wax melt here, this is your reading. So Spirit, what makes group number 1 attractive to others? Why are people drawn to group number 1? What I'm kind of picking up off the bat is you guys seem very lovable. There's just this lovable energy about you. So you guys might be light workers, or you may be in a very helping profession of some sort, such as nursing or social work or counseling, or you may work in a school, you may work with kids, you may work with youth, or you may prosper in a career that you do those kind of things. But you just seem very lovable. I feel like people are just really drawn to you. Both positive people who are supposed to be in your life, and also energy vampires as well. So you may tend to attract friends or people who are just energy vampires. They really just drain your energy. Yeah. But yeah, I just see people really just drawn to your light. It's almost like a moth to a flame or something. But you just have this really I don't know. It feels like someone's really cool hippie auntie or something. It's you're just really just aware of things, and you're a very understanding person. Yeah, picking up Cancer vibes. I'm picking up a little Virgo. Even though Virgos are usually not not seen as so lovable or nice, but Um, yeah, you guys could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a earth sign, um, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. Okay, so you got the Page of Wands. So I feel like you're someone who's very creative. You're someone who's you may work in a creative field, or you may just like to do creative things as like hobbies. I feel like people are just really drawn to like your creative mind. I feel like you're just like a very unique individual. Um, you may be someone who isn't like, this isn't like, oh, this isn't like offensive or anything, but like you maybe not be someone who is like 100% attractive by like societal standards. But you're someone who like people are just drawn to you because you just like look unique. It's not that I'm not saying you're like ugly or anything. It's just that you have like a very unique like look to you. Like whether you have like a unique way of style, whether you are, because I'm drawn to like this bow in her head here. You may like to wear like certain like hair accessories. You may like to do your hair different kind of ways. It's like something that stands out about you, group number one, that people are just really drawn to. And I feel like, because I'm really drawn to like her way of style, because I really like, I want to give me some overalls so bad. I just don't know if I'll be able to pull them off, but like, you see how like, you know, overalls even are like in today's like time, like right now, is not really something that people just wear all the time. And you may be someone who's just like, you know, I feel like wearing the fucking overalls today, or I feel like wearing these big jumper pants or whatever, you know. It's like you do what you want, and people are really drawn to that because people just really like that about you. I'm picking up art majors, English majors. Wow, Queen of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, people are just really drawn to how unique you are, how different you are. It's like you don't really fit in like societal standards. You really just, you just march to the beat of your own drum. You do your own thing. So you got the Knight of Cups here in reverse. What else? Ooh, I knew this was gonna come out. I saw this as I was shuffling. Six of Cups, and then you got the Justice card. So yeah, you may be someone who you may have a lot of friends, or vice versa. You may not have a lot of friends, just like what resonates. But I feel like regardless, like whoever you do have as friends, like really care for you, and they're also very lucky, because I feel like you're someone who isn't friends with just anyone or just everyone. You may even have like, because me personally, I have a I have a bit, and this is my Virgo rising mind, but I have a bit of like I guess hierarchies when it comes to like friendships. I have like associates, and I consider those people who I may be like cool with it when I used to go to like school, you know, or like work associates or things like that. And then I have friends, like actual friends who I actually hang out with like outside of school or outside of work or outside of you know, wherever, internship, wherever. So I feel like you're someone who may have like a bunch of associates, but it's like you don't have like a bunch of like friends, which is cool. That's cool. You know, some of us like to keep our circles small, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So don't feel bad for it. But there's also like, if you are someone who don't have too many friends, it's like almost like this desire to have more friends or to be around more people, but also like that introverted kind of sense to not want to be around people. So it's kind of, and I'm the same way. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a lot of friends, and I kind of like, I actually do really like it that way. But there's also like that side of me that, you know, it's like, oh, well, I wish I could be out with, you know, friends right now, or I wish I could be out hanging out or something like that. Or, you know, you know, they have a lot of friends, or they're really close with their friends. You know, kind of like that comparing to other people a little bit. But I digress. You guys are just very like lovable people, and very like unique people, very unique energy. So people, whether they're friends, associates, or whatever, they're very, you know, lucky and blessed to have you in their life. I mean, that's just frank. And I also feel like you may be someone, this little Libra energy here as well. So you guys might be Libra as well. But you may be someone who is just very fair. You're very judged. You may be that friend that everybody likes to come to for advice. I feel like I said before, you're just a very like understanding individual. You may even work in a, you know, justice kind of field, like criminal justice. I just picked up like you may even had a few run-ins with the law. But I mean, hey, nothing wrong with it. No judgment here. You know, it's all about growth. But and that's just like small number of you, like one or two of you that I've kind of picked that up for. But yeah, you're just someone who's just very judged. You're very just like cool, calm, and collected for the most part. And for others of you with this Queen of Wands here in reverse, you may be someone who may deal with like anxiety. Yeah, maybe someone who deals with a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of maybe even overthinking. Maybe even someone who may be not as balanced with, you know, their emotions. But I feel like you're, you know, getting there. You're working on that. So many of you may be young watching this pile. And if not, you know, it's still, you know, stuff like that is a lifelong journey. It's not something that you just master. But I feel like people are attracted to you, or others are attracted to you because I feel like it's almost like you wear your heart on your sleeve. You're not like, it's like you don't really pretend to be someone else. You're just you, and people really like that. Like if you are someone who deals with anxiety, you're like open about it. You're vocal about it. You're like, hey, I may deal with anxiety, but I don't, you know, dwell on it. Or, you know, I'm actively working towards, you know, getting help for it. Or, you know, hey, this is what I do for it. And maybe you can try this. It's like you're very helpful towards people. You know, even if you got your own stuff going on, you're very helpful towards other people. But learn to set healthy boundaries, group number one. Healthy boundaries. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, Ace of Swords. You're just very, I feel like you may be someone who may be even a little bit blunt. You may just like to tell it how it is, which is cool. Nothing wrong with it. I also feel like with this Ace of Swords and this Justice card, you may be someone who is like I'm picking up like karma. So it's like you may be someone who just part of like your soul contract, you know, part of why you're here, which, you know, kind of corresponds with like the energy that you have. You may be someone who are like, I don't really know the word for it. It's like karma starters. It's like you may be like other people's karma in a way. That's interesting. And keep in mind, karma, you know, isn't always, you know, good or bad. It's just, you know, it's you know, it's just balancing out, balancing out the energy. And basically kind of, I guess what I mean by that is that you guys, you know, kind of going back to like your friends and stuff, is like you as the person you are, the good friend that you are, is like your friends like good karma. you know, it's like they get a taste of, you know, this light that you possess, this uniqueness that you possess. You know, whether they get to stick around or not is up to you, or is up to, you know, the universe. But I feel like you're just someone who is like I said, it's like you're other people's like karma in a way. And I feel like you can, you know, cause good things to happen for other people, and you can cause bad things to happen to people. It's not your fault. It's not on you. It's just you, you know, kind of being that karma starter. I don't know the word for it. I'm pretty sure it's a word for it, but I can't think of it. It's just whatever I can make sense of right now. But I hope that makes sense though, because I feel like I don't know if I'm making sense with that or not. Yeah, that makes sense. But moving on, you got the 10 of Wands here. Just what I was saying, like you're that friend that people like to come to for advice. You really help relieve a lot of stress. For like one or two of you, I just picked up, you are really good with like massages. I don't know what that means for anyone, but you're like good with massages. You make people feel good physically. Yeah, I just feel like you're just a unique soul. I feel like you're an old soul as well. You've definitely been here like many times, especially with this Six of Cups here. Six of Cups for me is like past life. It's my past life card. So I definitely feel like many of you have been here before. You've learned lessons, you're applying it, and you're moving forward in life. You're excelling in life. I feel like if you're in a like stale and stagnant place in your life right now, things are definitely about to start balancing out for you. You're definitely about to relieve a lot of stress for yourself as well. And to also go along with, you know, being someone who is, you know, very helpful and sort of an aid for other people, you know, making sure that you're setting healthy boundaries, and also making sure that you're protecting your energy. There are like multiple ways to do that. There are also multiple videos on YouTube to for how to like protect your energy. You can wear crystals, you can say like affirmations, you can you know, use sigils, you know, or even just praying, you know, things just that simple. Can I get one more maybe? Just one more. I actually take this. It's flipped over. You got the Lovers here. So this actually kind of goes in what I was talking about with the like karma starter thing. It's like you bring either good luck or bad luck into people's lives. And it's not like a reflection on you. It's just part of your soul contract. You know, you can't help that. Yeah, there's like a lot of duality within you as well. I'm picking up like non-binary for some of you, if you identify as that. Like you don't identify with like any of the genders, you're just doing your own thing, and that's what's up. Yeah, it's just something so unique about you. I just picked up like hair color as well. I don't know if you guys like to dye your hair. Let me move on, because I don't want to make this reading too long. So just maybe two of these cards, Spirit. Why are people attracted or drawn to group number one? What makes group number one attractive to others? Just one more. Thank you. Interesting. So you know what's really funny is that I was shuffling here, and the Queen card had flipped over, and I didn't take it. I felt the need to put it back though, but that's really crazy that that flipped over. Then you got this King here. So really interesting. And then you got Mystic. So you got King, light attributes, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. And then you got shadow attributes, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Then you got Mystic here, rebels in intimate union with the divine. And then you got delusional rapport with the divine as a shadow attribute. But I'm focusing more on these light attributes here. But I feel like, you know, what people are just drawn to is this, you know, King energy. You know, when you think about like a king or a queen, you know, walking through like the city or whatever that they're ruling over, it's like, you know, you're going by and you got all these people like bowing at you, people just, you know, shouting your praise. It's like as you just like interact with people, it's like they really like look up to you in a way. It's like they look up to you, and it's like you offer like so much to people. It's like you offer so much like advice or guidance for other people. And that can come in many forms or fashions. So don't think that it's just one way that you do it. That can come in many facets. But it's like this mystic kind of energy around you. Just what I was saying is like something very like unique, almost mysterious about you, which is a little bit of Scorpio energy there as well. But I feel like people are just really drawn to that because it's like they want a piece of that. They want to, you know what it feels like to be next to that energy. Like their soul recognizes your soul as this, you know, like super being almost. It's like you're just a very powerful person, like especially like energetically. And like I said, people are just drawn to that. People are just really drawn to you, your energy and your light. And as I mentioned before, also, you know, whether they're have pure intentions or whether they're like energy vampires. And also keep in mind with energy vampires, not everybody, a lot of people don't know that they're energy vampires or that they're feeding off of you. So, you know, you just have to, and then you got some people who do. So you just have to, you know, use your discernment on that. You know, really, you know, consider the people that you keep around you. You know, do you feel more light when you're around them, or do you feel drained after, you know, when you're around them or after they leave? You know, just being cautious of your energy. So I've been on my affirmation kick lately. So Spirit, let's end this out with a nice affirmation for group number 1. What is this? Wow. Literally just talking about this. Literally, I trust my inner wisdom. Yeah, group 1, you have to trust your inner wisdom. You have to trust yourself to know just what I was saying, like discernment. You have to, you know, trust that, you know, something or someone doesn't feel right, and trust that, you know, release that person from your life, whether it's gonna be easy or not. You know, you have to trust yourself. So as I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. I mean, you can't make that up, you know. But group number 1, I hope you really enjoyed your reading. Let me know how the reading resonates with you in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video if you do like your reading, and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other readings that I post. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, check out the description box below. And follow the link there to my Etsy page, and we can get you set up there. So group number 1, stay well, stay blessed, stay loved, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace. All right, so group number 2, if you've chosen this Palo Santo, stick here. This is your reading. So Spirit, what makes group number 2 attractive to others? Makes group number 2 attractive to others. Oh, wow, okay. They're just popping out for y'all. Anything else? Okay. Where do we even start? Interesting. So you got the Queen of Wands. I got a lot of cards. You got the Ace of Wands. You may be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You got the Hanged One here in reverse, or Pisces, or Cancer. You got the Six of Wands, a lot of wand energy here. You got the Three of Cups here in reverse. You got the Two of Swords. You got the Two of Wands. You got the Fool here in reverse, and then you have the Chariot card here. Yeah, I got more cards in group number 1, but my OCD is killing me. I want to even that out. Can I get just one more? Thank you. And then you got the Devil here in reverse. Group number 2, and I didn't pick this up for the other group, but and I try not to, I guess, go in this direction, but the energy here is pretty clear for me. I feel like you guys are very like physically attractive, and I know that like that really doesn't matter. I just feel like people are, at least one of the reasons why people are attracted to you is really, or not just really, but is like your physical looks. I feel like you're someone who may be very physically attractive, or you may be someone who's into, who may be like physically active as well. I don't know if you like play sports or something, or used to play sports. But yeah, that's definitely one thing I'm picking up, especially with all this like fire energy here. Like, it's a lot of fire energy. You guys could definitely be fire signs. I feel like one thing that makes you attractive towards, or make you attractive to others, is like your mind. I feel like with this Hanged One here and these other wand cards here, it's like, I feel like you're someone who's very like intelligent. You're someone who's very good at like thinking on your feet. You're very creative. You're very like creatively talented. So I don't know if you may be someone who like works in a creative field, like something to do with like art. Maybe you do something with your hands, or construction, or building of some sort. Or you may be someone who works even in like, I don't know, I'm picking up like the entertainment field. So you maybe something to do with like TV, or like writing, or even like music as well. But there's just something like different about like the wavelength that your brain is on. And I've never gotten that message before, so I'm trying to like feel it out. I know I'm going a little bit slow, but I'm just trying to feel it out a little bit more. But it's like, because it makes sense like in my head. Which, I mean, pretty much the same thing is like the way I think about things, or is just, everybody thinks about things very differently. All of our brains are very different, but it's like your brain is just like on a very like unique, and I'm surprised more like swords didn't come out. But it's like your brain is just on a very like unique wavelength. It's like you're on wavelength of your own. It's like nobody can create the things that you create, or nobody can think about the things that you think about, or no one can succeed in things the way that you succeed in things, or things of that sort. It's just like nobody can do things the way that you do it. You're like a one in a kind person. It's like everybody's one in a kind, but it's like you're just very much like just different from people. You may have been someone who've been told like your whole life that you're just very different. And I feel like that's, very true for you. You are very different. And I feel like you may struggle with that because it's like you don't know in what way you're different, or, why you're different. But I feel like Spirit's like, don't worry about why. Just keep on doing you. I feel like you're really going to draw, especially with this Three of Cups here, you're really going to draw and attract really good friendships in this lifetime. Of course, you're going to have some really shitty ones too. I mean, that's just part of the territory. But like, when you really tap into like your divinity, when you really learn to accept and embrace yourself, like everything about yourself, like fully like self-acceptance and self-worth, I feel like that's when you're going to start attracting like very close relationships and friendships. And if you're not someone in a relationship, then I definitely can definitely see, a partnership as well. Not necessarily now, but definitely like in this lifetime, a very like prominent partnership. Yeah, and here at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles, then you have the Queen of Wands here. So this kind of feels like, what I was saying, like, even though this is the King of Pentacles and this is the Queen of Wands, they're still, I would say, quite compatible. Even though they're very different people, they're still, this person's very unique and this person's very unique, and they come together and, create passion and abundance. So I feel like you're someone who's very abundant. You're definitely destined for abundance. And I feel like you're going to get, gain that abundance through your creative field, or like what you do for a living, or whatever you do that's definitely in alignment with your purpose in life, or your life's purpose. Definitely making tons of money from that, but definitely something that you're passionate about. And I feel like, everything that you put yourself in, you're very passionate about. And I feel like that's another thing that makes you attractive to others is, just how passionate you are and how just diligent you are. I feel like you're a very like hard worker. You're you're just a very like hard worker. You like to, make sure you get things done. I don't feel like you're lazy at all. You like to get things done. Sometimes just, getting things done so you don't have to deal with it later on. But yeah, I also feel like with this Fool card here in reverse, you may be someone who likes to take risks. Now, for a few of you, I feel like you may take like risks. They may be a little bit reckless. And for others of you, you really put a lot of thought in the risks that you take. But it's like, even if, things don't go the way that you planned for them to, you still, take that risk. And I feel like it leads you to a lot of success with this Six of Wands. And if that's not an energy that you, experience yet, I feel like, this could be, a message or a warning, for upcoming things, for things, that are coming up for you. Just to not be afraid to take risks, even if you, are just very unsure about it, it's okay to take a risk and to try things out. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that may be helpful for you later on in life. But yeah, you're definitely just someone who I just feel like you're just a unique soul. And I said that in group number 1 as well, but it's like everybody's unique in their own different way, and that's what makes being human like so beautiful and so fun, because you get to interact with so many different people and different kinds of people. And I feel like you like to hang around people as well, or you may like to meet new people or different kind of people. You don't like to be around the same old, same old. You like to switch things up every now and then. Um, so you may also be in a field where you communicate with other people a lot, or you network with other people. Um, and when I talk about like certain like fields or careers or anything, you don't necessarily have to be in it right now, but these could be, fields that you may, really prosper in, or or do really well in. But you got free will. You can do whatever the hell you want to do and still be abundant. But yeah, group number 2, I think that's all the messages I'm picking up with these. Let me move on to these archetype cards. Be a pretty quick reading today. Yeah, you're definitely someone who likes to take risk or go on like new adventures, even like maybe traveling. You may like to travel a lot. Or you may even like have a desire to travel a lot. So I definitely feel like maybe even like your life's purpose may have to do with traveling. Or maybe what you do for a living or a hobby, whatever. I feel like you're gonna be doing a lot of traveling. So what else, Spirit? Group number 2, what makes them attractive to others? Why are others attracted to them? Just maybe one more. Let's get one more. Okay. Okay, so you have gossip here, awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. Vampire, you got makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Then you have this blank card here. So let me start off with these. So you have gossip here. So yeah, you may also be someone who attracts a lot of like energy vampires, people who like to drain your energies. Yeah, you may also have like people who like gossip about you behind your back as well. And I don't want that to be like discourage or anything to you. I feel like this, it's just saying to just be cautious of like the people you hang around you, or the people that you keep around you, friends, family, co-workers, all that. Be cautious of the people and the energies that you keep around you, because everybody does not have your best interest at heart. Hold on, let me get some water. Now, gossip here, I don't know if you may be a gossip. So you may like to gossip or talk about people, which I don't encourage. Don't do that, guys. It's not cool, because that energy comes back to you. But for others of you, I feel like you may be someone who just like knows things about other people. Yeah, it's like you know things about other people, or you're very like intuitive about other people. It's like you get, Like you meet someone and you can automatically feel like, you know, if they're on like any kind of bullshit or not. I just feel like you're just someone who just doesn't put up with much. So I feel like, you know, if you do have people who gossip about you, like if you find out, you're going to speak up about it. You're going to stick up for yourself, you know. And also with like the energy vampire, if you feel like somebody's really just draining your energy, you may keep it around for a while because either you don't know who it is or you are like in denial about it. But I feel like once you do, you know, finally come to the decision about, you know, moving forward, I feel like you're good at, you know, speaking up for yourself and, you know, releasing people, releasing negative energies with this devil card here in reverse. You know, some of you are and others of you, you're not. You tend to hang on to people. You have a hard time letting go of people who you know are not good for you. Now, I know this is about, you know, what makes you attractive to people, towards other people. And I just, you know, these messages do come up. So I have to say it. But I feel like with these cards here, you know, what makes you attractive to other people, I just feel like you're just someone, it just gives like this like intuitive vibes. I feel like people who are like highly intuitive or like highly psychic, they tend to, you know, struggle with that the most, struggling with like letting people go or, you know, being in denial, or you may like second guess yourself or think that, oh, they're not doing anything wrong or they don't mean me any harm. So, you know, I'm just gonna push that thought to the side. But I feel like overall, like when you do just kind of get tired of it, you do take action accordingly. You're very like action-oriented person as well. And I feel like people really like that about you. I don't know, this is just a weird message, but like when you were in school or something, you were like the one, you could have been the one who, you know, maybe even did like most of the work. Or you could have even been like the leader in the group, you know, organizing everything and putting things together, make sure everybody's doing their part. I don't know, that was just I guess just a random message. I don't know if some of you are in college right now. I'm so glad I'm done with that because group work was not it for me. I'm an introvert anyway, so I don't too much care for it. I mean, I can work it as a team. I can. It's no issue. It's just I prefer not to. And you guys might be the same way. Who knows? Nothing wrong with it though. You're just like a very unique soul. I feel like people are like drawn to you or attracted to you with like so many different ways. I feel like this is why like this hangman or this hang one here, like is here in reverse, is like kind of hard to pinpoint one specific thing because it's like everybody perceives you through a different lens, and that's true for everyone. You know, people will perceive you from a different lens. So how one person may, you know, think of you, another person may think differently of you. While one person may find you unattractive, another person may find you very attractive or the best looking person in the world. You know, it's just really all about like the perception of the individual, and also what I'm picking up here is the environment that you're in as well. I feel like you're someone who's very like adaptable to your environment or to change or to new things. And I feel like people really admire that about you. It's like you have one thing happen to you and you're just like, okay, let me fix it and let me move on. It's like you don't dwell on the past. You don't dwell on, you know, what didn't work out for you or what woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know, you're not dwelling on those things. You're, you know, moving forward in life. You're moving ahead. And people just really like that about you. So any affirmation, Spirit, can I get one affirmation to send group number 2 off? And I've been on my affirmation kick lately, so I'm definitely going to start incorporating them more into my readings. Absolutely. I prosper wherever I turn. I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed and prospered. Absolutely. This is really good. But yeah, you guys are definitely prosperous. You're blessed. You're definitely destined for tons of prosperity in this lifetime. But like I said, I feel like it's going to have to do with your passions, whatever you're passionate about. So, yeah. I think that's all the messages that I kind of see for y'all. Pretty short reading, but group number 2. Let me know how the reading resonates with you in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other readings that I post. Yeah, and if you like to book your own personal private reading with me, definitely check out the description box below. Follow the Linktree link there to my Etsy page, and you can purchase your reading there. For group number 2, stay well, y'all. Stay blessed, and I'll see you all in my next video. Last but not least, group number 3 here with this white candle, white tea light candle. Here is your reading. What do others find attractive about you? Got the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're someone who works very well with other people. You're someone who is, yeah, 4 of Swords. So you're very someone who's very like cool, calm, and collected. I feel like you're not the person, like if you're in like a group setting or a group project or something, you're not the one who's like stressing about things. You're just like, it is what it is. You're just going with the flow. Yeah, a bit of Pisces energy here. We also got some Capricorn. But I just definitely feel like you're someone who, you know, just really gets along very well with others. You very much like a team player. I don't know if you were in like sports teams or some sort of like team or something, like growing up or like in school or something. But you're like, that's a gift, like to be able to work well with others, because you got people out here who do not know how to work with people. Like just what I was saying with like the group, like a group project or something. Like you got like there's almost always the one who doesn't do as much work as the others, or doesn't do any work at all. I don't feel like that's you. I feel like you're, you know, one of the regulars who are actually, you know, pitching in, and, you know, there's not really like a leader or anything. It's just really like everybody's on one accord. There's like a union. Everybody's working together. So I feel like you're someone who is just very, like cooperative. I'm getting like this very like respectful vibe. Like you're someone who's very respectful. And that, for me, respect is like top 3 when it comes to like friends or even like relationships, partners. You know, respect is like top 3 for me. It's very, very important. And you may be the same way. Like respect and like loyalty are like very important to you. Definitely like water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, especially Scorpio. But definitely like, you know, you're just someone who really appreciates others who are not, you know, taking advantage of other people, or who, you know, are putting in equal amounts of work in, you know, whether it's a group setting, whether it's a relationship, friendship, work project or activity. I don't know. It's just like you always or you usually, you know, appreciate those who are, you know, work together very well. Yeah, and I also feel like you're someone who just doesn't like, with this devil card here in reverse, I feel like you're someone who just doesn't carry a lot of like stress. And if you are like someone who does tend to stress a lot, like in your head, it's like on the outside, it's like you are cool, calm, collected. You know how to, it's almost like a mask in a way. It's like you may be panicking or having anxiety, panic attacks or whatever, like in your head, but like on the outside, it's like, I'm cool, calm, and collected. I gotta, do what I have to do. Of course, you're not like denying it or anything. For some of you, you may be like denying it, or you may not be receiving the appropriate help for it. But for others of you, you're getting help for it, but it's just a part of who you are, which is, no judgment here. But I definitely feel like you're just someone who just doesn't, for many of you, you're someone who doesn't carry a lot of burden. Or at least that's, what others might perceive you, or, what others, think about you. Could be like a Virgo rising, or like Pisces rising. And pretty similar to like group number 2, is like just something very unique and different about like the way you think about things, like the wavelength that you're on, or the wavelength that your brain is on. It's like you have a very unique like outlook or perception on life. And I feel like people find that like really attractive about you, is that you don't like look at things the same way. And you always kind of like make things, it's like you see the truth in things, and you see the truth in people. And that is honestly very, very attractive, at least for me, my water sign self. But definitely like people are just really drawn to how well you handle certain things, or how well you handle yourself, how you carry yourself as well. Yeah, High Priestess. Definitely like Pisces energy here, heavy Pisces energy, or Virgo, or Capricorn too. But then you have 3 major arcanas here. I just noticed that. So I also feel like you have a very strong bond with spirit, with the universe. If you haven't fully tapped into like your spiritual, like your energy, and, working with energy, and, practicing like your spiritual practices or whatever, if you're looking to get into that, I feel like you're someone who's you're like almost like a natural at it. You're like very good at it. I feel like you've done it many, many times in past lives. So you may be like an old soul. I also feel like you're just because of the way like you look at life, or the way you perceive certain things or people, is like you have a very very mature vibe to you. And I feel like people are really drawn to that. People really admire that too, because it's like you have that mature vibe that's more of like, I'm picking up like street smart here as well. It's like you may be very like street smart. You just like know things, and like people are like, how do you know that? It's just like I just do. You maybe even claircognizant, or clairsentient, or even clairvoyant, where it's like you just know things, and you don't even know how you know it. It's just you just do. And I feel like that's one reason why people are really just drawn to you and attracted to you, because they seek that 9 of Cups here. They seek that like sort of inner satisfaction. I feel like you offer people a lot of like inner satisfaction, or inner happiness, whether it's through conversation, whether it's you like, helping or guiding or advising someone, or even, just simple conversation, or maybe even like through your job or career, you may offer help to people, maybe in like a helping profession. But yeah, I just feel like people are just really attracted to like your maturity. Like if you're young, like you're mature for your age. And if you're a little bit older, still people are just drawn to just how different you are, just how different like your energy feel. I feel like other people's souls really recognize your soul, and they're like, we need to go talk to this person so we can get, help with this thing or advice in this, spiritual lesson that we're on. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So that's what I kind of picked up with these major arcanas here, in which the major arcanas, depict, the fool's journey, or the fool's process through, a certain journey or a certain spiritual journey of his or hers or theirs. So I feel like you are almost like a pit stop for people in your life, or for people, in their life. They kind of come to you, or they're drawn to you for advice or to get a certain piece of guidance that, is like the piece to their puzzle that they were missing. Kind of makes me think of like when I do like, so I've done readings where it's like, what's next for you, and it's like, one of the messages I remember, it was like someone like them meeting someone that's going to like give them like some sort of like advice or guidance or like idea or inspiration that's going to be like the solution to their problem. And I feel like you're like that person who like they would like run into, like you're that person who they would, be guided to for, advice or guidance, or maybe even like words of encouragement, or, you get what I'm saying? It's just like you are like that pit stop for people on their spiritual journey. And that's a amazing, like I said, like very unique, like place to be in life, in your, like in your soul contract. Like that's actually pretty cool. Like you get to help people, like you get to help so many different people. And it doesn't even have to be people that you know. These could be like strangers. Like this is like not necessarily, like I said, it's not necessarily people that you know. These are like, sorry, let me get some water. I'm having a little frog in my throat all morning. But it's like I said, like strangers, like you in a grocery store or something, and you just feel like something's off with someone, and you just strike up a conversation with that person, and through that conversation you just gave them some sort of, whether it's like words of encouragement, something to relieve their stress or anxiety, or even to maybe they're trying to think of like a business idea or something, and you just, through the conversation, just naturally, it just came out of you. It's like you're like a bank for information almost. Interesting. So I feel like mostly here, people are drawn to you on a spiritual level versus a physical level. People are drawn to like your mind and your spirit and your light, really. And not in like a negative way. I feel like, part of this sort of like job almost is you're gonna draw people who want to steal your light, who don't have your best interest at heart, or who, subconsciously they're like energy vampires, and they're just draining your energy and they don't know it. They're thinking they're just getting help, but they're actually, draining draining your energy or draining your light. But I don't feel like you really get a lot of those, because I feel like you're just a very like intuitive person. It's like you pick up that somebody's on some bullshit. Like you're not gonna keep on fucking with that person because you're like they're on some bullshit. Like I don't feel good around this person, so I'm gonna just keep my distance from this individual. And I feel like you're pretty quick with things like that. You're really good with like socially and filling out things like energetically. You're highly intuitive. Group number 3, highly intuitive. You got the Hanged One and the High Priestess, like highly intuitive, even psychic. Like I wouldn't doubt it. So like I said, like you maybe even like claircognizant or like clairvoyant or clairsentient. Definitely claircognizant. It's like you just know things, and I'm definitely more claircognizant than anything. It's just like an inner knowing. It's like this idea or this feeling just came up, and it just so happened to be what somebody needed to hear. So I feel like I definitely resonate with this group more than anybody's, or more than any other group. Can I get just one more of these, Spirit? Wow, 8 of Wands. So yeah, it's like you help people who are in like a stagnant or stale place in their life, and they are drawn to you or attracted to you based off of the energy and the light that you give and the advice that you give. And even if you are like, I don't think I give that good of advice, or I don't think I do that. You do, group number 3, you do. And it's like not always on a major scale or anything. It could be you just having just like the most wholesome, simplest, like random conversation with someone, and you could have said something that just like changed their entire life, or even just just been like the solution that they were looking for. Like it's like you offer people like new perceptions on things, and it's like you say something and it's like, oh wow, and they're like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Like, oh, okay, wait, where did that come from? Or like, that's a really, really good idea. I need to start implementing that in my life or in my business, or, whatever, or even if it's like somebody's looking for a job or something, and you're like, oh, well, and you're, just randomly one day talking to them about like your job, and like you slip up that, your job is hiring or looking for someone for a certain position, and the other person just so happens to be qualified for that position, and that's exactly what they've been looking for. Things like that. It's like very like serendipitous, but it's like planned out by the universe. Like you're literally like like part of the wheel of fortune. Like you're part of like this, like the movement in people's lives, which is a very, very important job, here on earth, but also a very beneficial one as well. Like you bless other people, you get blessed yourself. So just definitely being open to that, being, intuitive, staying intuitive, working on your intuition, making sure you're meditating, and also listening to your intuition. So like going back to the grocery store kind of, or, stranger kind of example. If you're led one day, like if your intuition's like, why don't you take a trip to the grocery store right now? No, let's not go to Trader Joe's today. Let's try H-E-B today. There's something there, It's like your intuition or your higher self telling you to, do that. Then you get there and you run into someone who, you strike up a conversation, and you know how it goes. But it's just very much like you play a major role in people's like spiritual journeys, and that's a very, very, very good like role to play in life. I bet your soul was like happy as hell to sign up for that job. I mean, I would have. It's really nice. So what else, Spirit? What else? Why are others drawn to, or why do others find them attractive? Yeah, rebel challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Just what I was saying, like you help people, inwards, like, if someone's, let's just say, like deconstructing from like their religion or something, like you could have been, doing the same thing, and you offer that person like this inner peace, from, whatever the system that they're trying to, break out of. I feel like you're very rebellious yourself, which is very attractive for a lot of people. Honestly, me, myself, I love like rebellious people myself. I'm a rebel also, but I don't like conform to like societal norms on like what you should be doing, what men are supposed to be doing, and what girls are supposed to be doing, and all these like social norms and shit like that. Like, get out of my face with that shit. Like, I'm gonna do what it is that feels right with my soul, and I'm gonna help guide other people to do the same thing. And I feel like that's part of your soul's purpose here, is to help guide people to, their inner needs, to help people realize their inner self, or to help people, accept their inner self, or accept themselves as well. But it's like you go against the system, and that's exactly what you're meant to be doing. So don't let other people make you feel guilt or shame for your lifestyle or the way that you want to live your life, because that's exactly what you're meant to be doing. And people are drawn to that. Like, that's kind of hot. If I'm gonna be honest with you, that's definitely what I like to see, especially whether it's romantic, whether it's friends. I love rebels, love it. Like, I love people who don't play by the rules. You may be someone who's like that as well. You don't play by the rules. You don't really care for people who do play by the rules. Like, you understand that you're on this earth to live life for yourself, to love, to experience, and to grow. That's it. That's all we're here to do, to love, experience, and grow. And you understand the assignment, and you're fulfilling that, and you're helping others do that as well. So you got child, magical, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. Wow. The belief that everything is possible. Literally was just talking about this. It's like you help people see new slow down, Ezekiel. New perspectives. Okay, I was going a little too fast there. So Spirit had to calm me down. I just really like you guys' energy. Like this, your energy feels like very much like at home. Like, my soul feels very comfortable with you guys' energy, and I really love that. Let me know, like, in the comment sections if you chose this group. Like, I would love to connect with y'all. Definitely check me out on my social media and stuff. But you see the potential and the beauty in everything and everyone. You're very much non-judgmental. You love and accept everyone exactly how exactly how they are. Even if you're like not a Christian, like you're a better Christian than most Christians out here who are supposed to love and accept everyone unconditionally. But that's the part that they seem to forget. But it's like, you don't look at the world that way. You don't look at people that way. You just love and accept everyone. Like, if they're gay or trans, queer, whatever, it's like, okay, I mean, that's you. If you love it, I like it, or if you like it, I love it. It's that kind of vibe that you give off. It's like people feel very like comfortable around you, or comfortable to be themselves around you. And it's like they don't feel like judgmental with you. They don't feel like they have to hide any part of themselves with you, or they don't feel like they have to you know, change anything about themselves to be accepted by you. It's just like you just fully embrace them for who they are. And that's amazing. Like group number 3, that's amazing. So what affirmation, Spirit? Can I give one affirmation to end the reading off? I've been on my affirmation kick lately. So one affirmation to end the reading off, Spirit, for group number 3. What do they need to hear right now? Okay, so what it says. Ooh, all is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. And that's what you help people feel, is safe. You help people feel safe in their own skin. And that's like such a good thing, group number 3. Like, I'm so like proud of y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. And I feel like keep persevering, keep on keeping on. And I feel like your life, especially with this King of Pentacles, is going to be so blessed and abundant. Like, you're not going to have to stress or worry about anything. Like, as long as you're doing your job, as long as you're listening to your intuition, and that's the main thing here. As long as you listen to your intuition, whether it's about a certain person, whether it's about you releasing something or someone, whether it's about you going somewhere, whatever it is, as long as you're listening to your intuition and you're not compromising yourself for other people or compromising your beliefs for other people, you're golden in this lifetime. Like, like I can't even like put into words like how blessed you guys really are. Like, I feel it over here, but it's like you have to believe it for yourself. You're so blessed and abundant. Like, you don't have to stress or worry about anything in life. It's just about trusting that things are going to happen for you. Wow. Let me pull up off. But group number 3, I think that's all I am seeing for you guys. Let me know how the reading resonates with you in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other readings that I post. And also, don't forget to check out the description box below and follow the Linktree link there to my Etsy page so you can book your own personal private reading with me there. And also, if you're still watching this, if you're watching this in December of 2021, I'm still running my winter giveaway, so definitely check that out if you're interested in entering in for a free 1-hour reading. But yeah, group number 3, y'all, stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you all later on. Peace out.